Mm, yes, indeed. Vibing in the D with Lele is on and popping. It's Friday. Welcome, everybody. We are on Groove Radio Detroit. We're on Facebook Live. We are on YouTube on the Vibing in the D with Lele channel. So let's get started because I think this is going to be interesting. You are now tuned in to Vibing in the D with Lele, the podcast dedicated to the creatives of Detroit. Now let's get into this vibe session. Welcome, 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 welcome. What's up, Monkey? Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna have to put this out there. I'm excited. Tonight I'm gonna be talking to a an awesome entrepreneur who has her own company. She does Bath and Body Works. No relation to Bath and Body Works. Matter of fact, y'all need to just dump your email. I know they be sending y'all a bunch of emails and stuff. Get our lotion, get our skincare, all this stuff. No, we're gonna go with Eccentric Bath and Body. Okay, so I met Desiree last year, 2019. Yeah, because it's about to be 2021. I met her last year she was a vendor at a Elise King show at the Rita's Jazz Cafe. And I got some of her products then. And ever since then, I've been like, okay, this is it. So I'm going to bring her on. Everybody, welcome Desiree. She is the owner and CEO of Eccentric Bath and Body. Hey.
Hey, hello everyone.
What's up? What's up?
And like you said, let's just erase Bath and Body out of our heads. They are going out of business. So I'm slowly but surely getting those customers from them.
Okay. So, like I was telling the folks, it was a Elise King show, and you had your vendor set up, and I kept looking. I'm like, what is that? What is that? So I went over there, and I think you had Fruit Loop.
Yep, Fruit Loops. You got the Fruit Loops, and you got the Avo Bath at that time.
Right.
You were trying to figure out which one you wanted. You end up getting them both.
Right. And it was the whipped soap and the body butter.
Yep.
I was so amazed at the whipped soap. When I tell you it, I love that whipped soap for real.
It's a non-traditional. Everyone thinks bar soap, but it's 2020. Let's do something different.
Yeah, and it was nice, and I like the way it made my body feel. And then to use that, and then use the body butter after, you got the layers.
It's a whole experience. It's a whole experience. It's a treat yourself moment.
Right. What's up, Spilled Milk and Moki? Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's a whole experience, and I enjoyed it. But when I got Bite Me,
that's what does it for everybody. Those three though sell year round for me. The Bite Me, the Fruit Loops, and the Avo Bath. Those are the ones that'll never go away. And I think the Fruit Loops reminds me of a Saturday morning cartoons when you were younger, kind of nostalgia feel. Yeah. And the Bite Me actually reminds me, if you remember that gum back in the day with the zebra on it, the little zebra stripes, and it came with the little tattoos. Yeah. That's what that reminds me of. So maybe that's why I love it, but they're winners all the way around.
What's up, God damn it, with cheese? Let me tell you, so I got the Bite Me, and two of my friends was trying. They ended up. I like to share, and one of the reasons why I like to share, which is one of the reasons why I do this, is because somebody else might not know about something that I know about, and if I think it's a great thing, I like to tell other people. So, but two of my friends, they came over, right? These are separate situations. Came over, needed some lotion, and I had to Bite Me in the bathroom. I had it in the downstairs bathroom, and I was like, try this. And they put it on, and they're like, oh oh my God, what what is this? And I was like, man, I got that from so and so and so. Because at the time you were She's Eccentric. And
Correct.
I said, man, I met her at an Elise King show. She was a vendor, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, oh my goodness. I was like, and it also has a whipped soap, with it. And they're like, oh my goodness. So one of them I ended up giving them because I had extra. I gave them a
Right.
set. And after that, I was like, you got to get your own.
See, sharing is caring, but at some point in time, they have to be up on it by themselves. And I want to say hey to Sharice and Candace. I see that they're watching as well. That's the spilled milk as well.
Okay, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I was like, I can't.
And that Elise King event that I did, that was like my first non-traditional vendor event. Like
Really?
normally we're doing like farmers markets, things like that. So that was more of a laid back comedy show, sip, eat, and sell my products. We had a ball. My husband and my cousin came, and they were also selling, helping out and things. We also, whenever I go to an event, I like to shop with the other vendors. Just, you show love to everyone and they show it back. And it was just a positive vibe. And I got so many connections from that event. And I think I did one of her events after that as well. And
Mm-hmm.
she can sing her butt off too. So it's always a good time.
She always puts on an awesome show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm telling you. And then my other friend came over and she tried it. It was all bite me, and I'm like, man, y'all get on my nerve. So I'm like, here's her Instagram. Go on there and go to her website and get this stuff. you know,
See, the
and,
thing is though, when they start getting it from you, they don't want to stop getting it from you. You're
right.
like the middleman from then on out of them getting it.
We need y'all to go to the website, go over there and
Yeah.
order the products. That's what we
We
need to
do
do.
free local shipping as well. So when you put in your address, if you're within like 9 miles of our business location, then you get free shipping automatically. And I normally drop off your products personally. And I just like that one-on-one connection, actually getting to meet my customer, things like that, a little more personal feel.
Yeah, that's how I think I got a couple of orders like that. We
Yeah.
met up, and yeah, that was dope because I was like, it was kind of helping that microwave syndrome that everybody has. Like, oh, I want it right now.
Yeah.
So that's dope if you're local and you can always get it. There Nikki Geo is, and she said, "I love Bite Me."
That
That
is
is the
that
bomb.
Bite Me is the one to get. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's the one currently in my shower right now. We have Bite Me. We have Avo Bath. I like Avo Bath because it's like a unisex scent. So my husband
Yeah.
uses that as well. And then there's like Gucci Guilty in there for
Mm.
men. And then like a loofah soap on a rope. And then my kids, of course, dabble in all of them. So it's whatever.
Somebody, Spilled Milk said the rose bath soak is luxurious. Tell us about that one.
So that's one of our new products. So we started doing little bath soaks in a little tube, and it's just a very small amount, but you put it into your running bath water and then you unwind. Now we
Mm,
have bath oil too. Sometimes I add a few drops of that, and just it's me time. It's heaven.
mm.
So spilled
Self
milk,
care.
that's Candace. She has got probably 2 or 3 of those so far, and some of the oils along with it.
Wow. Self care, people.
Exactly. It's important. A lot of people don't realize, but even a few minutes out of the week, you're busy, and I know a lot of times you're stretched thin with work or family, things like that, but you got to take time for yourself. You've earned it. You deserve it, and you got to put that in. Sometimes, and it's not just baths or, relaxation. It's whatever is going to make you happy, whatever that time is that you're not doing other things for other people. So sometimes I can't do like a facial or something like that. So I'll just a movie with no kids in the background, just something that I just like. Right now you might hear them in the back, and I do apologize, they're all the way in the back of the house, but I still hear them. So but so when my husband goes to work tonight, they'll be laying down, and that will be my me time, my self-care time.
I heard that. So Desiree, take us back to when this all started for you.
So I started She's Eccentric originally because we have rebranded since then. And eccentric means basically you're different. Some people believe that you have a different set of beliefs. You're weird, you're unusual. And I feel like that's fine. Embrace that, because normal's overrated anyway. So
Oh,
we all have little kinks and things anyway. So embrace that. So we started She's Eccentric back in 2016. I've always been crafty since I was a little kid. So we actually started making candles originally. And I was working at the dentist's office, which I currently, from 2016 to probably June of this year, I worked at in the dental field. We sold candles at my dental office. They were selling like hotcakes, but then people were buying candles and not paying their dental bills. So that became a problem. But I
what?
ended up, yeah, so I had to stop selling there, unfortunately. But I started having severely dry skin, working 6 days a week with the whole PPE get up. I thought maybe it was the detergent. I went to the doctors. I was getting different creams, paying out of pocket $30, $40 at a time for these creams that did not work. So
Mm.
I joined a few Facebook groups. A lot of people don't know, but there's a lot of groups out there. And I just started, I went to my local Kroger, got like some coconut oil, grapeseed oil, ordered like I got some shea butter from the beauty supply store. And I just started experimenting to see. My first like 2 batches were extremely greasy, but my skin was a little moisturized too though. And I was like, this $40 cream I'm paying is not doing nothing, but I just made this $10 product and it's working better. Yeah, I gotta rub half of it off with a towel after, but it's doing the job. So after my skin started clearing up some, I'm like, maybe I should look into this a little more. So I actually start ordering from skincare supply companies, and a lot of them provide like beginner recipes for you. So I decided to start doing that and just started experimenting and then giving those to family and friends for them to test out. So I finally got a really good recipe that I liked, and it was over from there. Then slowly but surely, as we tap into getting that lockdown, then came soaps, then came bath soaks, things like that, and just so on and so forth until next thing you know, we got 20 products. She's Eccentric was more of my target audience for She's Eccentric was actually teens, like
Okay.
college kids, things like that. But now, we really want to focus on the everyday adult, the person on the grind every day. Maybe they don't put themselves first, but they know self-care is important and they want to treat themselves every once in a while. Now, like I said, I've been making things as a kid. So I even actually made, well, my grandma taught me how to sew and things like that, but I made my own laundry detergent. I
What?
found a recipe on Pinterest. Like Pinterest is the go-to for real. But my own laundry detergent, that was good. So that kind of helped out with the dry skin too, because then I know what ingredients is in my products.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's a question. Do you make your products at home or in a studio?
So currently, so we moved into a bigger house, and my landlord actually renovated the basement into a studio. So
Wow.
that's my soap studio now.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. But next year we were thinking about warehouse, but I'm thinking like maybe a small apartment or something to actually do the products there. But
Okay.
I just stopped working full time in June at the dental office. We during COVID, COVID stopped a lot of things and a lot of businesses went under, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But COVID actually helped us level up. You couldn't find tissue anywhere. You couldn't find hand sanitizer. You couldn't find alcohol. So we seen a need that needed to be filled. So we decided to do that. So I partnered with a local company to get alcohol at a lower rate. And as long as I supplied their employees with hand sanitizer, I could get the alcohol for cheaper than what everyone else was getting it for. So
Wow.
after that, I was able to go to companies and say, hey, you need this. I know you need this. Hospitals, Beaumont Hospital. I know you need hand sanitizer. It's COVID. So we end up leveling up. So when we went back to so I stopped working in March. So in June, we went back to the dentist office full time. June, so that's June 1st. By June 23rd, I was telling them I can't do it anymore.
Wow.
Because you're stretched too thin. Everything's closed, so no sitter, no schools are open, nothing like that. And then while I'm working, I'm constantly thinking about my business that's growing and the orders I got to put out or things like that. So I end up I still help them out, but I'm not employed by them.
I heard that. Well, congratulations on your level up. That is
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you.
I remember when you were in the process of moving, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that things are working out for you. Now, as far as what you're doing, I know you're looking to get a specific place to do the items instead of your house.
Right.
What's been, because you've mentioned a few challenges there,
Right.
obviously. What's been the biggest challenge of all?
Time management, because I am a wife and a mother of 3, and then working 6 days a week at a full-time job. You can't be full-time there and be full-time on your business and be full-time with your kids. You just can't, unfortunately. So I did have to eliminate one. I would say another challenge is funding. Being a Black-owned business, it is hard. It's not impossible, but it is harder to get support and funding rather than those bigger companies that are not Black-owned. So that has been a struggle, but a delay is not a no. So you just keep pushing, and no one's gonna slam a door in my face because I'm gonna open it right back up anyway. So
I know that's right. Determination. So, wow, time management. That's a great thing as well. Now, tell us about your rebranding process. So, you started as She's Eccentric.
yeah.
What made you switch to Eccentric Bath and Body? What was the main reason for that?
A lot of people were getting confused on who my products were for. A lot of people thought because it was She's Eccentric, it was just for the ladies. And then also, since I'm African American, then I only make products for African Americans. And that's not true, of course. But of course, when I make products, I'm thinking about me and mine. So of course, if I'm making something for my hair, other people may not have that same texture. So that product may not be for them. And I understand that. But I want everyone to know that if you buy this Bite Me body butter, your husband could use it, your kids can use it, your grandma can use it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how we started.
Awesome. That makes a lot of sense, though. That makes a lot of sense. Now, was it difficult to do the rebranding?
Just time consuming, not difficult, just time consuming, because when you do it, we're talking about updating your website. It's a whole new name, so you need a whole new link, a whole new domain, a whole new look, a whole new vibe, you know what I mean? And then you don't want to start everything else. All my product says She's Eccentric. So time wise, trying to not use stock photos, but actually get Eccentric Bath and Body on everything.
Right, right. So you had to redo your labels and everything, and you
I
make
did.
your own labels.
I do. So currently I'm a one woman show around here. So your product gets made by me, it gets quality checked by me, the labels get made and printed by me, and then I actually ship your products as well.
So Moki would like to know how do you come up with the product names and what inspired Bite Me?
Ooh, so Bite Me has been around since 2000, and it sounds more like a kinky kind of thing, but it really isn't. That actually was the name of the fragrance oil that I was using at the time. So the fragrance oil that I bought from the supplier already was called Bite Me. So
Mhm.
a lot of people do change them, but I'm like, hey, they call it that for a reason. Let's just stick with that. And it started getting such good reviews that when I tried to change it, people are like, where's the Bite Me? So I'm like, okay,
What were you
let's
trying to change it to?
I changed it to Desire. And they
Really?
were like, nah, Bite Me, bring it back, bring it back. So it stuck, and we ran with it.
Okay. What about your other names?
A lot of them I do actually just kind of, I wing some of them, like that Lick Me All Over. We have that in a scrub. That kind of gives me more of a frisky feel when I smell it. So that's how we got that name.
Right.
But a lot of them are actually just whatever's in it. Like, for instance, I try to keep it simple. Like, let me see if I can. Oh, first of all, I don't even got it right. So this is chamomile body oil.
Okay.
And there's, of course, dried chamomile in it. And there's orange essential oil, but just
Mhm.
short, sweet, to the point, because not everyone wants something. They have to figure out what's inside. Some people want to just see it like, oh, now I know what that is. I want that.
Wow. Are you really a stickler on making sure people know what the ingredients are?
I am. So on these new labels, on one side, let me try to focus for you guys. You have the directions and how to get in touch with me. And then you have the name and my website. And then on the other side, you have the ingredients. It says made in Michigan. It tells you how long it's good for, recycled. It says not tested on animals, things like that. I want you to be able, any questions you have, you technically should be able to look at the label and get your questions answered. Now, if you don't, of course, I don't mind DMs or things like that and questions asked, because you don't know what you don't know.
Right, right. Now, were you always like that with your products, or at first?
No, so She's Eccentric label didn't have half of that on it. It just told you basically what it was. And then on the website, you could actually see like, oh, this product has contains peanuts or something like that. Beware if you have a peanut allergy, things like that. But I think it's important because I have gotten customers who didn't know they were allergic to something. Like one of my family members got our strawberry, it was, what was it? It was a strawberry whip, like a strawberry champagne. She
Mhm.
actually had a reaction to it. Now, of course, I don't know your allergy. So, but she reacted to it. So I'm like, okay, yeah, let's stop using that. What else? What else can we get instead of that? And I'm pretty flexible. I on pleasing people, really. I am a consumer also, so I know how it is.
Right.
Amazon's got us spoiled with 2-day shipping. I get it.
Right, right. Are you looking to at some point get your products where people can get them from like Amazon or you
Yeah,
know
so we have a few meetings this um in 2021 to try to get our products on shelves like Target, things like that. We've already been like in the mall, like in our local mall, things like that, and in little boutiques, but trying to expand more where basically someone else is doing all the hard work.
Right, right.
Let me just, count the checks. Let somebody else do the work.
Right. That's the come up. So Jervis, thank you for joining. Jervis said, I love the
Oh,
pack.
thank you. And
And
hi, Gabrielle. I see that you hopped on too.
welcome, Gabrielle. And Candy Jackson said she loves the labels and all the details are clear, which is
Oh, thank you,
amazing.
Candy. So a few of these ladies are from Nicole Walters. You might not know who she is, but she's a big person. And she does a 1K a day group where she teaches you how to use your strengths to generate wealth. And
Mm,
these ladies, some of these ladies are in that same group, and we support each other, and we go every 2 weeks, have a little Zoom call where we kind of bounce ideas off each other, tell them our goals, things like that. And that actually has kept me motivated, because some days, being honest, I don't make any money. You know what I mean? But
right.
it's not, even though that's one of the goals, that's not the only goal. So then they'll, have a positive reaffirmation for me, like, hey, you're doing it, girl.
Right.
You really doing it.
Now,
So
Moki is asking, are you on Etsy? But you do have your own website, which
correct.
we're going to
The
pull that
She's
up.
Eccentric used to be on Etsy. Personally, I don't like Etsy. It's really crowded on there. It's hard
Mm,
to get noticed. But I know a lot of people who have great success on Etsy, but I'm actually on Shopify. I have my own website.
so this is her website, and it is a very nice website. Actually, it caught my eye when I first went to it.
And I did that website myself, you guys.
Hey, hey. So that is eccentricbnb.com. So you can go on this website and you're able to, it has tabs up here, gift ideas, face, body butter, soap, scrubs, body oil, wax, men, and then you have a FAQ section, frequently asked questions. But right when you first log in, you have home, about us, contact us, and then her social media links. And it's very well put together. And then you have a featured collection section. That body butter look good enough to eat.
And that's actually my personal photo. That's not a stock photo.
And see, that's awesome as well. So you have the different body butters on here. I really do love the packaging. This is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is absolutely beautiful. So you man, when you come up with the way that looks, or did somebody help you out with
I
that?
did that. So basically, all the photos need to be the same size. So I just on Canva, I do all my graphics on Canva, and they're all like 500 by 500. But that way, you don't have like this small photo next to this really long photo. Everything's just uniform, basically.
Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that spilled milk. That's dope. I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to order me a refresh order, because I done ran out, and it's about time for me to get some more.
And we actually are currently in the middle of our end of the year sale where you get 20% off. So
What?
that runs until Sunday night, I think 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Uh-huh.
So it won't show here, but after you add it to your cart, it'll show your 20% off.
Wow. Tell me about this loofah soap.
All right. So some people like traditional bar soap, and I understand you use what you're used to.
Right.
So there's a loofah, which is a natural exfoliant. A lot of people don't know it is a vegetable gourd, and it grows like a cucumber would.
I
So
just
that's what's
recently
in the
learned
middle.
that.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't, and like I said, you don't know what you don't know. So we take that, and then we have our soap base, and this is unscented because, like I said, sometimes people just want something simple. And we added the rope just so when you're done, you can hang it somewhere and it could just dry instead of just staying wet.
That's awesome. That's
And
awesome.
they do come in scents and things, but I do try to keep some things just simple. Some people just want a all natural,
No
nothing
scent.
added.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. What's another product that you have that's really popular?
Well, we talked about Bite Me, so I won't talk too much about that one. Let's see. One that has been selling like hotcakes is this rose gold body oil. And
Mm.
it's rose essential oil, and there's 24 karat gold flakes inside.
Mm.
That's one. And then this one came out, I want to say like around before Thanksgiving, but it's a strawberry cheesecake sugar scrub.
What?
And this one is, we have on our Instagram page and on our TikTok, there's little videos if you want to see how it's made. But at the bottom is brown sugar, and then the actual soap has brown sugar and granulated sugar. And
Mm.
then on the top is a soap base with just kind of like a whipped cream topping.
Wow.
And this one's really nice too.
Don't
And
eat
this,
it, kids.
do
Don't eat it.
not. That's one thing I've been getting a lot of messages about. Do not. It is soap. It is. Now we do have some products that you can, like our massage oils, you can, you know, dabble, if you need to. But things like this, soap, things like that, you really don't want to eat that. Here's another one I see on the screen. We have this bronze babe.
Ooh.
Let me try to focus. Yeah. So this was really popular in the summertime to give you like a sun-kissed glow. It
Okay.
actually still has been selling. When you get it, sometimes the mica actually settles to the bottom, so you got to just shake it a little bit, and then
Mm-hmm.
normally it goes right back to. And let me see if I can get some of this out. Let me see. I might be a little ashy because I showered today. Let's see if I can show you guys. But I'm clean. That's the important part. Let me see.
Oh man. Okay. Y'all looking at this now. We wanna get some orders.
And you wait about 1 to 2 minutes at max, and it's soaked in your skin. So
Wow.
that's what I love about it. Like lately, I have not been. I love my body butter, but lately when
Mm-hmm.
I get out the shower, I've been very lazy. So I literally take this. I don't even use the dropper half the time. I'm like pouring it in my hand and putting it on my body, and then getting out.
Wow. That is so awesome. Let me see what these comments are saying. Welcome Nubian. Welcome Nirvana. Welcome Simone.
Welcome, guys.
They're saying it looked like it's good enough to eat.
I do get that a lot. If that's what you're looking for, though, you want to get like a massage oil, something like that, because then, have your loved one massage you up, and then y'all get to it after.
Right? Or go to Vegas and have a stranger do it, whatever.
And I
Uh
did go to Vegas for Halloween, and my products were there as well.
really
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. Man, someone I'm waiting for your name to have a Christmas tree and snowman in the next week. What? Oh, Simone. Okay. Oh, and her name. Simone is very she's very eccentric with her names. Um this is so awesome. I really love this website though. Like
Thank you, thank you.
it's very appealing to the eyes.
And
So
then, like, if you see, like on the screen you're at now, I
mhm.
have professional photos at the top, but then at the bottom there's a few missing. So what happened is, when we rebranded, we didn't have nothing with the Eccentric Bath and Body. So for
Right.
people to still know, we had to do texture shots. So that
Okay.
way you kind of know what you're getting without actually seeing the packaging.
I
And then
like
we actually,
that.
yeah. So then we hired a local photographer. She's only been out of school for about a year, and had her do some of the photography for us.
That's what's
And
up.
that's the photos at the top. And she did a really good job on those.
Wow. This ginger peach whipped sugar scrub looks good.
That is also a bestseller.
Wow.
I'm actually sold out currently.
Really?
That one. Yeah, that one goes quick.
Man, have you considered making travel sizes?
So yeah, we have, that's what these ones are. So these small ones you can get through TSA with no problem. And so for like I said, I went to Vegas for Halloween. I took 4 of these. So I had like a body butter, a soap, a scrub, and then I had a small 2-ounce sprayer. Let me see. Here we go. And then I had like 2-ounce. So I had a body oil and then a hand sanitizer. And I had no problem getting through. They didn't throw my stuff away. But some people had Bath and Body Works items like the tubes, and they couldn't travel with them. They threw their stuff away.
Wow, I'd be mad if they threw my stuff away.
But I had backup since I took extra. So I was like, don't you even worry, girl. There you go. Don't you even worry. I got your back.
I love it. I love it. So what tell us about your feature that you just recently were.
Oh yeah. So we were contacted by the Black Owned Business Box, and they have a publication and they also have an actual monthly box that goes out. So we were in their it released today. So their publication released today. We are on, it's like 16 pages. We're on page 14. And then the actual boxes just shipped. So I don't have a picture just yet of our stuff in the box, but we sent like a travel size body oil. So some people got like rose or chamomile, jasmine, things like that. And then next time their staff will get something as well. Just I like doing little stuff like that. But that was a great opportunity, and that was kind of my first little publication per se. And like this is my first like podcast and live, so very excited.
Awesome. That's awesome. So how did that even come about? Was it you sold something to somebody and
through an email, just like, hey, we seen your stuff, we would love to feature you in it, and it was like no cost too, so of course. Okay. So they she gave me the information, and then it was like, can you if you send this stuff, I think it was like by the 9th I needed to send it. But what happened was that's when USPS started being super slow. So it didn't arrive on time, but thank God other people's stuff didn't arrive on time either. So their boxes went out probably a little later than it should. But all my orders that were shipping out, everyone's like, hey, what's going on? But unfortunately, I can't control. After I drop it off to the post office, is in their hands. Now, if it gets lost or something, all your packages are insured, so they will give you your money back.
Right. So you have Afterpay?
I do. So you can shop now and pay later. So shop now, and a lot of times the payments are as little as $2 to $5 a month. So
Afterpay is the devil, as Nubian said, because oh my goodness,
because you're gonna start doing it for everything. Then you're gonna be like, oh shoot, I could Christmas gift.
I'm addicted to Rice Krispie treats, and that has nothing to do with this, right? Afterpay and Rice Krispie treats pretty much in the same category for me.
It's addictive.
It's addictive. Gee, Williker feet.
I like the Rice Krispies with the little chocolate chunks on the top. That's my favorite ones.
Wait, Nirvana said, Nubian, I'm about to let the devil use me.
Because God can't use you all the time.
I can't. I'm done. Wow. So that's whoo.
Yeah. So we do not ship international yet. That will be something in 2021 that we will be looking to do. it's just unknown territory, you know. So I think that's why I was really hesitant. And then sometimes you get a lot of scams where you get an email saying, hey, I want this or something. And I've seen in a lot of groups, you send it, you don't get paid, and, things go wrong. So I was just basically trying to cover my own butt. But we are being seen by a lot of people, like in Canada or Afghanistan, places I didn't think that would be seeing my business. So I want to be available to everyone.
Wow. That's awesome. That I hope it gets. I hope you get all over the place, because not only are everything looks great, but they're actually really great products.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's important. And you don't want to put something on your skin, like Nirvana was saying, she doesn't like greasy stuff.
Yeah, and your skin is your largest organ, so why not take care of it?
Right. And I don't like greasy stuff either. It's been many of products that I've tried in the past where, you get them and you put them on, and they're not even trying to absorb into your skin. They're just sitting there. And I definitely don't want that. But Eccentric Bath and Body don't do that.
You done cracked the code.
That's what's up.
And that's because different oils have different absorption rates in your skin. So like, for instance, avocado oil is a heavier oil and will most likely sit on your skin longer, as opposed to like apricot kernel oil or sunflower oil will actually penetrate your skin faster, like jojoba oil, things like that. So
have you taken like training classes? Or
I have.
Tell us a little bit about that.
And so through the Facebook, so first, like I said, the first thing is like finding like-minded people, finding your tribe, basically. So I'm a part of probably 30 groups. Don't do that. You don't need that many. But for something, just because I sell a lot of products. So it's basically a support group for all of those. But there's also testing that's done. So what happens is I'll get a new product and I'll send it to a lab, and they'll test every ingredient and tell me if that's a great formula or not, or if I should go back to the drawing board and do something different. It costs a little money, but it's
worth it.
It is, because then it ensures that less people are having problems with my product.
Wow, that took the products up to the higher level.
Yeah. And even for the hand sanitizer, we actually worked with a chemist in order to get that. So in that way, you're not just because if you remember because everyone was making hand sanitizer, distilleries were making it. A lot of them were coming from New Mexico and actually were being banned because you're having reactions and stuff. So I didn't want none of that. Since it's not a product I actually sold, I didn't want that to happen. So I had to pair with a chemist here in Michigan and get a formula actually that would work, and then let's rock it out.
That's awesome, because I've had some booty hand sanitizer, and
a lot of them actually aren't even 60%. And like even the dentist office had some, wasn't up to code, and then it smelled like straight tequila. It smelled like straight tequila, but didn't actually have the alcohol content that it needed.
Wrong with a little bit of tequila. No. Wow. So do you have seasonal products or limited edition stuff?
I do. So normally, like Christmas time. So right now, we have like a mint chocolate chip scrub, along with the cocoa cappuccino, things like that. That's more for the end of the year and just the beginning, like basically the winter. Then we'll come out. We have summer products that we do a lot of bath bombs and body oils then, and we'll do certain scents that are just kind of like watermelon, things like that, things that kind of just capture you in that moment. So those normally just stick around for the season. And then our year round is normally the things that I know people want all the time.
Right. Demand that's in demand.
Exactly,
Uh,
exactly.
Jervis Candy said he's definitely going to support. He loves
Oh,
everything
thank you, thank you.
to the packaging. So he
I
left it from the
appreciate it.
rooter to the tutor.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Telling you, you did your thing with this. You really did. And
And
yeah,
hopefully next year we'll do some hiring where I could kind of take a step back somewhat.
yeah,
But we'll
that'll
see.
be dope. Yeah, on my lunchtime chat, we're gonna have a discussion about who bought stuff from Eccentric Bath and Body because I'm about to place an order. Hot spilled milk said the hot cocoa whip soap.
Oh yeah, so she got
I'm
so yeah,
insane.
that is this one of those seasonals too. So probably in February around, see, in Michigan it stay cold till almost April. So
Right, sometimes May.
so so it'll probably be around to a good March before we stop selling that one.
Okay.
But those, I honestly, I prefer those soaps and those scrubs are kind of the way to go. And then of course after you do that, you need to moisturize. A lot of people don't know also that water is actually your main source of moisture. A lot, like when you get out the shower, you dry all the way off, you dry completely off. You don't need to actually do that. You could dry somewhat off and be a little damp and then apply your oil or body oil, and it will absorb in your skin faster and you'll actually be moisturized longer because it's sealing in that moisture.
Exactly. Yeah, I did learn that.
Mhm.
Even though my name is Ashley from October to May, but whatever. Ashley.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
More emphasis on the word ash.
I've been caught slipping a few times, especially at the dentist office, washing your hands so many times, using hand sanitizer all day.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been very informative, and I'm really excited for your business.
Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations on your feature article, and hey, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Moki said,
Mookie said, "It does she make cookies? Because it seemed like she would be great at it." Actually, I am a great baker.
"Oh,
So one thing I make year round every holiday is sweet potato pies, and my husband actually likes weed potato pies. If that's your thing, we do banana puddings, cookies, all that. So many hats.
so before we go, Jervis would like to know a little bit about the men's products."
All right. So it's not a lot on there currently, but there will be because we're making more. So currently we have like our beard oil. I see that Gucci Guilty whip soap. I actually do have the Gucci Guilty body butter as well. It's not on there. I'll get that on there tonight. But we also, for a limited time, we had a Dior Savage
Mm,
scent. And that, God, it sold so fast. I couldn't even keep it for like a week. I couldn't, the lady I was getting the actual perfume scents from, she doesn't do it anymore. So I actually have been looking for it. But if you have a suggestion of something you do like, I do custom orders. Like an older gentleman asked me to do a Egyptian musk body butter, and I did it. So if you have a certain scent you're looking for, I can definitely do that for you.
Jervis said, "Ooh, I love Savage."
Yeah, exactly. And it went so fast. Like I never thought, even I had got, if you guys know those little perfumers where you just spray, you just put like a little in a bottle. My
Yeah,
husband had one, his friend came over. We never seen it again. We seen it in his car. It was empty. He was bathing in it.
he got ganked.
Yep. Every time.
Wow, that is awesome. That is so awesome. So yeah, everybody go to Eccentric Bath and Body to her website. That's eccentricbnb.com. Uh get in on that, place those orders, and yeah,
20% off.
we can reconvene and talk about who got what and what we got and how it's doing, you know.
And thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Follow me on social media. That's where you can find most updates. And like I said, the sale doesn't end until Sunday night. So get that 20% off.
One more question. Do you have any natural hair products?
Not currently on the site, but if you notice, your girl is natural. So I do actually use my body butters on my hair. So when I do my twist out, now I was going to untwist these, but I was like, oh, this is cute. My oldest son turns 12 tomorrow, so I'll just untwist them tomorrow. But I do the leave-in conditioner. I make the oil that me and my husband use on our hair. And then I normally seal my ends and everything with my actual body butter, the ones with the scent. And I also have all natural, non-scented. So I do that as well. I will start offering those soon. I actually did buy like the little bottles and things for that. So I will start offering that probably closer to February.
That's awesome. Jervis said that's why he asked. He said your hair is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. You should have seen how I looked this morning before I came on here though. Y'all wouldn't have been on here. Y'all would have been running.
Oh, you got an order placed already.
Thank you so much.
Beat us.
And all your orders come with a freebie also. So if you place an order, you get a free gift. Just my gift to you for supporting me. If you have a business or something you do, make sure you give me that information so I can support you as well.
That's awesome. And then in the description of this video on Facebook and also on YouTube, wherever you're watching, her Instagram is on there. Her website is on there. What else do I got on there? And the Facebook page as well. Now the Facebook page, it still says She's Eccentric, so you're still having to work on that.
So if you do, the tag is at Eccentric Bath and Body for all of them, but Facebook for some reason does not want me to be great. So it only approves it every few days for you to change your name. And I did the rebrand a few months ago, and it still will not let me be nothing but She's Eccentric.
Facebook, quit playing.
Exactly. And you actually don't talk to a real person. So that's been a problem too.
Yeah. Zuckerberg robots.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been trying to talk to him. I'm like, come on, I'm trying to get like you, make this money.
So yeah, you'll probably be able to get that switched over soon. Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Groove Radio Detroit, YouTube, Facebook. And hey, we'll be back next Friday, but I really appreciate you for being on. I've been wanting to have you on for quite some time because, like I said, your products are awesome.
Thank you for supporting me this long, and thanks for having me. This was a great opportunity, and I'm really grateful for it.
You are very welcome. Don't go anywhere, but we're leaving the live, but you don't go anywhere, okay, Desiree?
All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Dropping to the diamonds of Detroit City.